Monkeys, how you doing? Damien Keys here. It's quite a windy day in Brighton, down on the beach. So this week I was reminded on my Facebook, I had a question that came through from a musician, and it reminded me when I went to music college, way back in the day before grey pubes, where I had to pay my way through music college by working as a musician. I was determined to do it by playing and not getting a job. And a friend of mine and myself, we did a duo, and we went out and we did gigs. And there was one gig in particular that we did every single week at a pub. And they paid us 30 quid each for 3 hours worth of playing. And it was a really tough gig because it was an incredibly rough pub. And every week we would do it. And a musician came through, and he had a very similar thing where he's playing a bit of a rubbish pub, very rough, and they're paying him not much money for doing 3 hours. And it reminded me of when I did it. And I just thought, I wouldn't change that for the world. I played that pub every week for over a year. It was rough. If you went outside, there was guys snorting coke off the bonnets of cars. There was always fights. It was quite intimidating. I was probably 19. I didn't like it very much. It didn't feel like, as a musician, I was fitting in with the fighting, coke-snorting crowd. But I did it every week, and it was really important that I did, because it taught me valuable lessons. Number one, it got me out playing every single week, playing again and again and again. And it taught me the value of doing what I love, which is playing music for a living. Getting paid 30 quid, £10 an hour, plus setup, plus driving there, all those different things. And I hated that gig, but somehow it made me into such a better musician for it. And one thing I tell musicians a lot is, you don't learn things when things go well. When you get out and you do gigs, on the whole, you're with your mates, things go well, it's all fun and games, it's brilliant, you learn a little bit. But when things go wrong and stuff fucks up, that's when you really learn. When stuff goes wrong, that is when you learn your trade. When you are in circumstances which are difficult circumstances, that's when you're learning. I wouldn't change those days of doing those gigs for anything. I wouldn't want to go back to them now, but I'm 40 now, and it's a different time. But for musicians, doing those gigs are imperative. So the advice I gave him is, do it. Because one day you will look back at the value of those gigs, and you will be a much, much better musician for it. So, just a bit of a story of back in the day, before grey pubes. I'll see you guys tomorrow.